What up, people? It's your boy Sparks back at it once again. Today is episode 15 of our Mass Effect Let's Play. Now, at the end of the last episode, you guys saw that I died and I had to restart at the last save point. Well, the last save point was before I even saw the Thorian when we walked down the steps. So I spent a few minutes off camera getting to the point where I died at. That's where I am now. Nothing really, didn't change the squad, didn't, change any weapons, didn't level up. Only about, 3,500 away from leveling up, so we can get that. I think at the end of this mission we should be at the next level, so. And I did save before I started recording, so if we do get killed, we just come right back here. Alright, so let's get into it. And I did find that having my barrier up for like damn near this whole fight really does help. Although it does not help from that shit, which is pissing me off. Because if we have a barrier up, we can still get hit by biotic attacks that will knock us down. But if anyone else has a barrier up, they're just perfectly fine. They won't get blown back. So, bunch of bullshit. Carnage. Hell yeah. So we finally defeated the Thorian. You don't have to take out all of the thralls or creepers, whatever you want to call them. You just have to take out the tentacles that he has attached to the walls. And there goes the sound for leveling up, so
I should thank you for releasing me.
That's good.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia when she allied herself with Saren.
And I did see on the GameStop website yesterday that they have a new edition of the Mass Effect Andromeda Strategy Guide, the Pathfinder Edition. I pre-ordered it. I'll probably pay it off on my next paycheck. It comes out a week after Mass Effect Andromeda. So, I think I might be doing my first unboxing or unpackaging, whatever you want to call it. So, if you would like that, leave a comment down below or thumbs up.
They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime...
I gotta love a shot of Monster.
But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind.
Oh, and if Monster ever finds out how much Monster I buy and I drink, I could probably pay one of their CEO's salary for a year. So, hey, Monster, you ever get a hold of this clip? Sponsor me, please. I would. That's like one of the dreams. Come on now, help a homie out.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory, a viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Kenneth. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea...
This will not be the first and last time we see this ability done in this series.
We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
I like how they made that little packet, video package, or whatever you want to call it. It's a nice little mix between still photos, CGI that looks lifelike, and maybe some actual real life models.
The ancestral memories of the Protheans are
But
part of you now.
if Bioware ever does one of those, oh, this is how we did this, or
You have been given a great gift.
here's the
Experience of an entire people.
way that we did this, that would be the one series that I would love to figure out
We should get you back to
what all went into it.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species.
Hint,
Dwarfs any
hint,
vessel
wink,
of the Citadel
wink.
or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating. Its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
Now that you're free of...
I'm not gonna do all the
If you allow it, I would like
investigation
to they have suffered greatly,
dialogue.
and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
Okay, we are finally finished
You did it.
with
With the Fury
Feros.
gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
The next, hold on, let me go change out my grenades. The next mission that we are going to go do is Novaria. It is where just so I don't get cut off on bullshit ass responses anymore. Okay, anyway. We are going to do Novaria next. It is where we actually get to meet and talk to Benezia. We also get to make a decision that will play massively into Mass Effect 3, but I'm not going to spoil it right here.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
It won't be much or that long into the next episode, or well, when we get to Novaria, that we will see or hear about what is actually going down and what I was talking about of the major decision that will affect Mass Effect 3. So stay tuned for that one. We will also, I need to check the one dude on the Normandy that I can buy stuff from. If he has a set of the HWM 10 weapons. So let's go get back on the Normandy. I went the wrong way. Have a little group meeting. And then, like last time, talk to the council. These are the parts that I wish that I can actually run in the first in this game. In the other two, you can. Even if outside of combat, it is fucking awesome and helps with going like
progress.
Run period. It's like I'm not gonna slowly walk or even jog this like however many meters over to my ship when I can be there in half the time by running, you know. That is one thing that I am happy that they did change
Are you suffering any ill effects
in the last two games.
The cipher should be
from what I have seen
I am an expert on the
through
If I join
the
my consciousness to
mission
yours, maybe we
briefings,
can make some sense of it.
through the Andromeda Initiative,
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
they're the movement, at least, or how you want that kind of stuff,
Eternity.
is more comparable to Mass Effect 3, where you can run, you can, I want to say,
That was
warp,
incredible.
or like,
All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed.
or like shadow jump,
I'm
like
sorry.
Nightcrawler does
Images
in
were so
X-Men.
vivid. I never
But
imagined the
there's,
experience would be so
especially with that little jetpack that you
are
have,
remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
that's gonna be fun to
What
play
you've
with.
seen would have
I might do a
destroyed a
video
mastermind.
just by messing with all the new stuff. So
Beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are.
Mass Effect Andromeda is going to be a
Data transfer
massive
to Commander's mind is
playthrough.
You sure you didn't come across
I don't
any
think
kind of clue?
I'm going
Something we might have
going
missed?
to do any
Everything I saw, you already know. You
big,
were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of
like
sentient
100% playthroughs with the first 3 games, because they've been out for so long, and at least
But I did not
I
see
do
how that would
have
help us
all
fight.
of the achievements for.
What's our
The
next
only achievements I don't have
Was
for
to interpret the data
Mass
relayed
Effect
through
3
our
are
vision. What
Mount Insanity,
something
or
was
complete all
missing. Saren must have
the
missing
multiplayer
information.
levels on
Maybe
Gold,
he found
or
the
all the
vision. If we can find the
N7
missing data from your vision, I can.
missions on Insanity in single player.
The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical.
I can
Lie down for a moment.
show those in a bit, but
Done here.
let's talk to the
I've sent off the feros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogenius should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Alright, let's go talk to our requisitions officer. Ooh, something I forgot to do after the last mission. Or, after I got Liara. I need to go talk to Ashley. And then talk to the crew.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
When it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is trading people to aliens for some kind of lost...
Alenko is
Get backup from the council? Sorry,
like
Commander. There's writing
the voice of reason
but someone isn't reading.
in the squad.
The council
Or
doesn't believe
if someone is so hard pushed on one opinion of it,
It just seems like a group that's...
he'll try to say, alright, look at it this way. What can we do different or anything like that?
Wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance.
But hey,
Past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There were
sure.
cases of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy in 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is
Sounds
the air
like fun.
right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other
Sounds like fun.
boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards, or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it.
Come on, Kaden. Tell us what you really think.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Yep. We'll come talk to you after Novaria. Alright. Time to head down below. And if you guys think that talking to the crew members is a waste of time, we get side missions from our crew members. So, talk to them. I ain't going to say who and, you know, what are you got to talk to them about, but you get side missions from them, talk to all of them, you'll figure out from there. Alright, but first...
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Thank you. Just one of those weapons. Hold on. Let's see what upgrades you. Oh, nothing. You suck. Alright, right back over here. I think it was just Tally in the yard, right? Yeah. Batter up on who's next.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Sure.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as...
This is the most
I'm thinking about doing a few of the side missions and talking to the crew off screen.
engines, sensors, weapons.
But some of these conversations,
You
like
don't trust the Alliance's
with
allies?
Ash,
I'm not sure I'd call them
Caden,
races allies.
maybe one or two others,
Humanity.
I'll put those on camera because at least with Ashley, it's
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean
you can romance her. And in this playthrough,
I just think we shouldn't bet everything
I think I will
staying allies.
romance her.
As
So
novel as the council members seem now, if their
you can
backs
kind of
against the
see
wall,
how
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Will.
the romance mechanics happen.
Optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're being a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service.
I like how she went from father, grandfather to great-grandmother. The first time I played, I didn't have the subtitles on. So when she started saying father, grandfather, great-grand, I thought she was going to say great-grandfather.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance mentioned that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
Mainly I wanted to serve. Protect the Alliance, save lives, you know.
Glad to hear it. I'd hate to think you were out here for a free college education.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me.
Alright, watch this line.
I'll ask which cheek.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal.
Who cares?
I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
We'll talk later, Williams.
God, gotta have some fun.
To it, sir.
But I think now is as good a time as ever to wrap this episode up. In the next episode, we will be heading over to Novaria. So, like, comment, subscribe down below. Hit me up on Twitter.